back to your left. Slowly pan, slowly pan. What's on your left?
register when I said it?
I'm in a dream right now. I'm living a dream right now. This is 33 years of stand-up, and today it's happening. You know, something I thought that probably would never happen, but it's happening. That was the whole point of this whole thing. It's just you can laugh and you can cry and you can sing and you can dance, and it's just a family at the end. That's all it is. We happen to be Filipino, but at the end of the movie, you're going to be like, oh, they're just like us, you know?
To be at this theater for this movie with this kind of representation in the cast and on Hollywood, it's huge. Not only as an Asian American, you know, I'm not Filipino American, but just regardless, like this is a huge step in the right direction, where we get to see just a normal family shown in a big movie, in a big premiere. I'm just so excited to be a part of it with all these really funny, extremely talented people. I'm just pumped to be a part of it. I've known Joe since like 2007. I'm a stand-up comedian too. I met him in Chicago when I was just like a little college kid, and he was doing tiny 150 seaters in the city. And so I've known him since then. We've kept in touch and we're buddies, and to see him gradually over the years do bigger clubs and to now do stadiums is like insane. And he's always had this kind of an idea of like his whole journey as a comedian has been, hey, this is who I am, and I want to bring everybody into it regardless of who you are, what your background is. And this movie, I feel like, is sort of like that culmination of like, hey, I'm a Filipino guy, I'm a Filipino American, this is not everything about me, but it's who I am. And I'm American just like you are, and I want you guys to come in and be a part of this life that I have, and all these crazy people in it. My family's just as weird as yours, and I think this movie does that really well. And so to have it be a universal, ride back, big movie is so special, and I think it's him. Everything he does is big. So why not this movie be big too?
So I heard that you quarantined for 2 weeks to show up for 4 days.
Yes.
Because that's the love you have for Joe.
That's the love I have for Joe, and that's also the love I have for the culture. And for this project, I've never seen nothing like it before, and it's actually amazing. It's a great movie. Can bring the whole family to it, and I know it's going to do well. It's just about a family, but I've never seen one about a Filipino family. Have you?
Joe's just, honestly, from jump, he was the most generous person I've ever worked with in my life, and he remains to be that, and I can't wait to see him so I can slap him in the face. No, I'm just kidding. So I can give him a big hug and tell him thank you so much. Yeah, just like any family, there's disagreements, but honestly, with this family, it's just like fun, always fun, and we're just so kind of pinching ourselves constantly to be able to do this with each other and see ourselves on the screen. We haven't done this yet, and I haven't seen them since we filmed, so it's going to be a very special evening. It feels like a huge shift in history for myself, but also for the world. It's important for everyone to see everyone.
I'm grateful we're not streaming. I'm grateful that we're going to get to show it for the big crowd. And I'm really grateful for the old school nature of it all. At this place where we're able to premiere Dukes of Hazzard and Beer Fest, I'm like, I'm back. I'm thrilled. The guy has this weird charisma that fills basketball stadiums. Like, I'm a stand-up too. I've never filled a basketball stadium. Jo Koy he's special. He's a special character who's never been on the big screen, and they called me and they said, do you want to be the guy to bring him to the big screen? I was like, yes, thank you. So I love him. He's great. He's like all positivity. The goal was to make a full-on comedy and then put Filipinos and Filipino Americans in it, and a couple Indians. And I didn't want it to be like a big, like, oh, aren't Filipinos nice? This is just a real movie with a villain and good guys and bad guys. And I feel like we did it.
It's great, man. It's my first time being a producer also in a movie, so it's all very exciting, man. It's all happening.
How did you become a producer on the movie?
Well, it really started with Crap Club, a production company that me, Ken over there, who wrote the movie, and Jessica Gao started off as just a creatives dinner of Asian creatives, and we want to tell more Asian stories. And then Dan Lin and Joe approached us, and we just banged our heads together, wrote this script, and I guess we're here now. I've known Joe for years as a stand-up comedian. He's just such a ball of joy, and he was the guy that really welcomed me as the elder statesman into the business, right? It's like I saw an interview of Kevin Hart and Chris Rock. Kevin was like, Chris, you were the guy, the black comic that was like put your arm around me when I was coming in. So I felt that way with Joe. So he's always been like such an inspiration for me. And then getting to work with him on the acting side, I was there first day of shoot, you know, and there's certain moments like maybe he was a little nervous, but whatever, but like after 2 takes, he was a pro. He was #1 on the call sheet, and he's just such a star. Like, I'm so proud of him.
We were introduced to Joe over dinner. 6 months later, I started writing the movie. 6 months after that, we started shooting the movie. It felt like it was so fast. And you know, I got to do this with Jimmy, one of my closest friends and business partners,
Who wrote a script that was greenlit by Steven Spielberg on the first draft.
Well, you know, I let Jimmy do the talking. Jimmy is my publicist and my business partner. No, but truly it was that fast, and then next thing you know, we're shooting the movie, and now we're here, and it feels like it's been what a roller coaster, but like the best kind. I was lucky because as the guy writing the movie, I got to spend the most time with Joe and getting to know him and getting to hear his stories, which, you know, the magic of Joe's stand-up, I think, is that like everybody sees their own family in his stories, and that was certainly the case for me. And I got to, you know, I got a front row seat one-on-one with the greatest comedian in the world, and then he made me cry, he made me laugh, and next thing you know, I'm taking all of those experiences and turning it into a screenplay. And again, now here we are getting ready to show the movie to the world, and we couldn't be more excited about it.
First of all, La Bamba opened 35 years ago, and we premiered right here. You know, and Jo Koy is having his, you know, moment right now, and I hope that this does for him what, you know, that film did for me. So it's kind of a full circle moment, and it's really touching. And to be here with a Filipino cast and a Filipino story, I mean, it's, you know, it's a little surreal. It's a family story, and it's funny. You don't have to be Filipino to get the jokes. I mean, it's some funny stuff. And Joe, you know, obviously his popularity across the country is amazing. So, you know, he deserves this. He deserves this opportunity, and, you know, it's his time to shine. So proud of him. The guy's ridiculously humble. He's so grateful for everybody that's there, you know, helping to make his film. And he's just a sweetheart. You know, I mean, he's twinkly. He's got like Dr. Seuss eyes. Have you noticed that? He's got those, you know, Cindy Lou Who eyes. And he just makes you smile. He just makes you laugh. He's a joy to be around.
I'm very excited. It's overwhelming, and you know, it's Jo Koy, and playing his mom. Oh my gosh. He was so generous and so funny and so supportive. I think we did our best work because of that. I mean, even if he wasn't in the scene, he would be watching us and tearing up. I feel like it's about time, you know. I've been an actress in New York for many, many years, and it's so heartwarming to see us represented in the big screen. And I really thank Jo Koy for that. And of course, Amblin, you know, Steven Spielberg. It's really great to have their support.
He is actually the kindest, most generous, most humble. For someone who has worked decades, you know, building his career, he is led with such grace and humility and just enthusiasm and affection. He is, for someone who is so incredibly funny, like side-splittingly funny, he also wears his heart on his sleeve and is a completely just lovely and positive presence anywhere. He was such a joy to work with, and it was so wonderful to create this family with him. For having this opportunity to tell the story of a Filipino American family, which we haven't seen, I feel like the more specific we get, the more universal it becomes. When we embrace the details, when we embrace the things that make us different, the idiosyncrasies, the things that, yes, Filipinos can look at and go, oh my gosh, I see my family in it. Anyone else can see those relationships, the way that we get under each other's skins, the way that family knows each other better than anyone else. Those are the things that I think resonate with all audiences and all families.
I feel like the belle of the ball. Here I am in another red dress. I mean, 30 years later, how's that even possible? I can't believe it's such a timely thing, just everything coming back around again. 30 years since Wayne's World, 20 years since Lilo and Stitch, and here we are with the biggest Filipino cast ever on 3,000 screens, 3,200 screens across America. I couldn't be more pleased for us and for Jo Koy, who I've known for a very long time. He really deserves it. He's been working hard for decades. When you're on a set, it goes from the top down, and he was so generous and kind, and he would shine the light on whoever was on camera and just applaud you and go, yeah, you did such a great, job, and you just so supportive, just wonderful person.
Thanks for watching. Make sure to like and comment on the video if you enjoyed it. Click and watch our suggested video playlist right now for more entertaining videos. Subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell to be notified when new videos are released.